he's a big boy! Run!
Roma!
Dark, glaring eyes were fixated on mine, teeth on display and a bone-chilling bark that confirmed my fears that the correctional dog, affectionately known as Rage, would live up to his namesake. I had one mission: run. But Rage's objective was to stop me with enough force to throw me to the ground. Despite a head start and a determination to escape the fate of his jaws, Rage was just too quick. He caught me with ease, throwing me to the ground. It's safe to say there was no way I was getting back up in another attempt to escape, as his mighty jaw repeatedly closed around the flesh of my arm in a padded suit. I was his prey, and I was done for. The Canine Unit within the Security Operations Group inside Australia's largest prison system is one of the most highly trained divisions in law enforcement. As part of News Local's Behind the Bars investigative series, Jake McCallum and Alexi Dimitriadi bring you an inside look at this specialist division and reveal what it's like to be put to the test against some of their most experienced, four-legged teammates.
We were given a crash course in attack training, handheld through the do's and don'ts before clambering into a padded sumo suit, prepared to get a small glimpse of what it's like when a German Shepherd starts running at you. It was not a good moment to tell SOG officers didn't like dogs. Jake and myself, decked in protective gear head to toe, had no excuses. We couldn't back out now. Who would flinch first? Me, a dog-adverse, unfit young man? Or a barking, highly trained German Shepherd called Rage, with all the tricks to take me down? Hurtling forward as fast as the extra padding would take me, I hear the bark, feel the bite, and see my surroundings spin as Rage takes me down from behind.
Now, you've met some of the highly trained correctional officers inside the Security Operations Group before, but the Canine Unit and the dogs that call it home are something else entirely. From being specifically trained to stop escaping inmates in their tracks to detecting the slightest scent of an illicit drug, or even the lithium surging through a smartphone battery. This is the Corrective Services Dog Squad. The unit and its 44 handlers and dogs are deployed to assist with inmate searches, visitor operations, mail and correctional ground searches in the fight against drugs and contraband entering Australia's most dangerous prisons. The Canine Unit doesn't have to be made up of a specific breed. Rather, puppies and rescue dogs alike are assessed based on their temperament, drive and suitability for the prison system. Handlers and their detecting dogs undergo an intensive 14-week course in specialised dog handling and training, which Corrective Services Senior Assistant Superintendent and dog handler Ellen Forsyth described as a mix of practical experience and theory, including dog psychology and dealing with intense incidents.
With my pad dog, Rookie, when I was attached to the Western region, we used to search weekend detention. We halved the state of the weekend detention centre in one job, and the boss actually said to me, if you bust any more of our inmates, I'll actually have to close the weekend detention centre for the weekend because we will have no one left to look after. So he was quite well known by both staff and inmates across the state. You didn't want to be on a lineup with Rookie searching.
So to gain a position at the Canine Unit, first you'll have to complete the Corrective Services Security Operations Group's 6-week induction course, and then you're placed onto a 13-week, 14-week course for the canine handlers and the dogs. Okay, so that takes you through animal husbandry. We work on detection work for the dogs, obviously, handling skills, and then just our general care of the dogs daily. Yeah, so the canine unit is obviously part of the bigger picture of the security operations group, but the canine detection component obviously plays a big role in stopping contraband coming into our centres across the state. And then our multi-purpose dogs obviously provide a very good presence and deterrent for inmate unrest and serious incidents within the centres across the states.